Remember, James Wade's 9-darter as well, don't they, against Anderson at the Grand Slam. He lost the match as well. Yeah, first to 8.
45.
And a shaky start for the Scot.
Well, going on the form line, it does lean
95.
towards Gary Anderson. However, James Wade is one player you never take lightly. He's got a solid game.
140.
He very rarely has averages over the 100. And that's because some legs, when he's so far behind, he doesn't want to hit a big score to waste it for the next leg. It's a different
100.
outlook on it, but it certainly works a lot of the times for James Wade.
100.
One thing's for sure, if Philip Taylor's going to challenge for this title, he's going to have to play a lot better in the semi-finals. That 90 average against Raymond van
81.
Barneveld to win an ordinary quarter-final, I think you can say. Anderson
Yes.
looking for a 114, his second.
140.
It was a very lacklustre performance from Raymond van Barneveld, and it's sad for us who sit here and watch it and know how good he is,
140.
and to how bad he played.
Gary Uruguay 76.
One dart at tops. Wade's waiting.
Game shot on the
He'll have
first
to carry on
leg. Gary
waiting.
Anderson.
76 check
Second
out
leg is
from the
James
world
Wade
champ.
first. Game on.
Takes the opening leg on throw.
$85.
Quarterfinals so far, I've seen Michael van Gerwen beat Stephen Bunting. That was a cracker. 8-5. Peter Wright, 8-4 winner
100.
over Adrian Lewis, and then Taylor beating Raymond van Barneveld 8-3.
$136.
Important last dart for James Wade.
$100.
Same could be said for the Scot. Head-to-head, 22-11 in Gary Anderson's favour. Unbeaten in his last 6 matches against James Wade.
Well, he's staying up
60.
at the treble 20s, and perhaps should have switched, although James Wade is not a player that's reluctant to find other trebles.
100.
That's unlucky, it's a good dart. Treble 5.
85.
Anderson will be telling himself 6 darts from here. May not need that many.
139.
That puts pressure on
James
James
Uruguay,
Wade here.
135.
135 to hold his throw. Treble 20 leaves the ball. So Anderson, who took out 76 to win the opening leg.
45.
Well, with the
Gary
last
Uruguay,
dart
62.
of Anderson's previous throw, I like the 25. That guarantees him 2 darts at a double. Well, he's going to get the 2 darts at a double. Now it's double 2. Oh, and
60.
missed.
James Uruguay,
A
90.
chance here for James Wade. Needs to go the 20 route. Another 20 leaves him the ball. And here we go. The red bit in the middle of the board. Oh, wow.
51. Gary Uruguay, 2. Game shot on the second leg. Gary Anderson.
Probably the best in the world
Third
on
leg is
double
Gary
one.
to throw first. Game on.
It's not quite the label you want.
No, but it's true, isn't it? He will, if he's splitting, he would leave double 1 instead of double 2. He
96.
he's not afraid of going for double 1. Is the point I'm making. You see Anderson leaving double 1 more than any other player, even when he has a choice.
134.
Well, as yet, Anderson or Wade to hit a maximum. You know, one of them's going to get it into their stride sooner or later, or is it going to be right now? That's unlucky. Just a deflection.
133.
Yeah, Excellent stuff again from the Scot.
So Gary Yokohama 132.
Both on 132. Anderson will look at the ball. And he needs the ball!
107.
Great effort, wasn't it?
James Yokohama 132.
Well, that would have looked so big from where Gary Anderson was standing. Will he go treble 14? Yes. He was going for the treble 14,
64.
which is a left,
Gary
a double
Yokohama
top.
25.
Double six for 3-0.
Games on the third leg.
punishing
Gary
darts.
Anderson. Fourth-legged James to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, Wade must have felt confident of getting the treble 14, but I thought that first dart was set up so nicely for him to follow it in for another bull. But 3-0 it is. The world champ averaging around about 100.
100. $56.
Well, a lot of low darts from James Wade. Giving Anderson a chance here to steal a throw. Is this going to be the first maximum of the match?
140.
Just pulled the third dart low.
$121.
Good recovery from Wade. For me, a leg he has to win. Really does. Can't afford to go 2 breaks of throw down against a flying Scotsman.
95.
Well, that was not the dart he wanted, because of course it means that Anderson is not on a finish, but Wade may not be.
32.
Well, James made a rather a mess of that. Had a chance to get back in the leg, and now it's Anderson. Oh, that's beautiful.
134.
Absolute perfect setup from Gary Anderson. So he's going to come back double 16 to break the throw of James Wade and take a 4-0 lead.
65. Gary Yokohama 32.
Double 8 then. Double 4.
Games on the
Double
fourth
4
leg.
gets
Gary
the job
Anderson.
done, and double 4
Fifth-legged Gary
makes
to
it
throw
4
first. Game on.
on the spin for Anderson. Frustration for James Wade, but at the moment he's just been outplayed, isn't he?
134.
Yeah, I mentioned that Anderson unbeaten in the last 6 against Wade, including a 10-8 victory over the machine in the first World Series event of the year in Dubai in the quarter-finals.
85.
But I also remember Wade winning an epic semi-final at the World Grand Prix. You remember Anderson was 3 sets to 1 up. Wade won it 4-3. Eventually lost to Michael van Gerwen in the final, of course. Anderson's range on the treble has been exceptional. 103 average for Gary Anderson, only 87 for James Wade, and those stats tell their own story.
Gary Yokohama 102.
Well, he's not going to check it out, but he's going to set it up.
52.
James Wade. The best he can do is hit a big score and just hope that Gary Anderson is going to miss 2 darts at a double, 10 for double top to go 5-0 up.
Gary Yokohama 50.
So tops it is.
Games
Anderson
on the
is
fifth leg.
coasting
Gary
in Japan.
Six-legged James to throw
5-0,
first.
the world
Game
champ
on.
in front.
Well, the previous game against Barney, and I said it was leg 6 when he started moving. And is this the movement of James Wade?
100.
Every time the anticipation from the Japanese crowd, every time a player starts a leg with a 180, chasing a 9-darter and a $50,000 bonus. We've seen Adrian Lewis hit 7 perfect darts. Peter Wright hit 6 perfect darts.
140.
Michael van Gerwen also hit 6 perfect darts in his win over Stephen Bunting.
100.
5-0, Anderson hoping to set up a semi-final against Philip Taylor as he hits
180.
his second.
James Wade 161.
161 for James Wade. Anderson here threatening with an 11-darter.
44. Gary Yokohama 81.
Yeah, getting angry, isn't he, Wade? Bullseye.
56. James Yokohama 117.
He's only had 1 dart and a double, James Wade.
Yeah,
He's going to get another.
I was going to say, Stuart, these are the only pickings he's getting at the moment.
97. Gary Yokohama
He can't
25.
take the chance that he's been given to Gary Anderson. 1 for double 12 for 6-0. And 6-0, very easy.
Gary Anderson. 7-legged
This is
Gary through first.
Unlike match
Emo.
of James Wade, he's normally
Yes.
a lot more solid than this. But Gary Anderson up to 102, so
95.
a good performance from the world champion.
He's done what he's had to do, hasn't he? He's found the doubles when they really matter, and I think Wade is getting more and more and more. Well, maybe he can channel that anger into the darts and make them fly like that.
Well, he kicked off on a 180 in the previous
60.
leg and managed to lose it. Now, well, you can see the frustration. Every time the maximum is hit at the start of a leg, we
27.
all anticipate the 9-darter.
Yeah, good last dart.
140.
Anderson's hungry, you know, he wants more trophies, he wants more titles, and he also wants to beat Phil Taylor. You may remember that Taylor absolutely walked Anderson
128.
in the semi-finals in Dubai, didn't he, just a month or so ago, and he's eyeing up another clash with Taylor to try and put that right here in Japan.
100. Gary Yokohama 78.
Yes, he did. He just didn't turn up that night against Phil Taylor.
Right on the
He
wire.
certainly has turned up here tonight.
Games on the
Leg
seventh
7
leg. Gary Anderson.
goes to Gary Anderson.
8-legged James
James Wade
Remo.
got whitewashed in a Premier League match, which I believe was his first time.
Yeah, he won't want the embarrassment of a whitewash here.
96.
Anderson, though, has that ruthless streak, doesn't he? Which he's developed more and more in the last 9 months or so. Which has helped take
123.
him to 3 big titles, none bigger than the World Championship, the Premier League, the Players' Championship finals.
60.
And here now, you've got to say that a whitewash is looking likely.
137.
Well, he needs to do something special, does James Wade, to perhaps even
92.
get 1 leg on the board. It's in Anderson's hands to walk off 8-0. As we said, didn't expect a whitewash in any games
60.
here in Japan. And it would set up, as you said, Stuart, a rematch with Phil Taylor.
140.
Michael van Gerwen will play Peter Wright in the other semi-final.
Oh, what pressure.
135.
What pressure.
James Yokohama 113.
Gonna get another dart at tops to avoid the whitewash. Well done.
James on the 8th
Much
leg.
relief for James Wade. Thumbs up. He avoids the whitewash. Anderson was poised, waiting for the win, but 113 checkout. And it's 7-1.
100.
Well, we do say James Wade is one of the kings of just over the 100 checkouts. Didn't expect it to come when he was 7-0 down, mind.
100.
He's also known for the odd comeback or so. You remember the Masters
I do, against Mervyn King.
in 2014 in Scotland.
100.
He was down and out. 9-1, 9-2, 111, 10.
$99.
He's got a bit of a push in his throw tonight, James Wade. It isn't as smooth as it used to be. Anderson hits his third maximum.
That's smooth, all right. Silky smooth from the Scot. What a response, though. Fantastic.
162.
Brilliant 162 from Wade. But bull for Anderson.
71.
They hit the 25.
James Hewitt won 140.
No. Can he? Can he? Well,
Do you know that ball, that dart falling out of the
Gary
bullseye
Hewitt.
has done Gary Anderson a favour, because now he can go for his favourite double top.
to win
Game shot.
the quarter-final in
Gary
style
Anderson.
with an average of 103. James Wade walloped here in Japan, and the world champ, is he a man on a mission? We shall find out. He looks like it, doesn't he? 2 semi-finals to come. Terrific games. Michael van Gerwen will play Peter Wright. Then Gary Anderson will take on Phil Taylor. For then, less standing here in Japan.